1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome back, MixTapers. I, as always, your not-so-humbled host, Punky Bruiser, enjoying a wonderful night here. And unfortunately, my lovable co-host, Dylan Willoughby, is unable to be here. Yes, I know I'm just as brokenhearted as all of you, but unfortunately, Dylan is currently in a high-speed pursuit with local police in the New York area. It's a massive misunderstanding. He's driving a white Bronco. I don't know if he was trying to film like a parody or sketch or something, but it's incredibly poor taste. But he's being pursued by local police. However, with me tonight, we have a very special guest joining me all the way from Wedding, Berlin. No stranger to the mixtape. Been with us since season 1, submitting music. Dear friend, so glad to finally have him on the show. Mixtapers, make some noise. Michi from Circus Rhapsody. How we doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually really tired. I just came home from tour, but I made it in time, and so happy to be here.
You did. It was close. I wasn't quite sure, to be honest. I was working on a computer and the email popped up and I was like, oh, okay, let's turn on some lights. Let's get this going. Let's do this. But I'm so glad you can make it because I've been wanting to do this for so long.
Right.
We tried to do this in season 2, but scheduling conflicts happened. We weren't able to do it, but now you're here. So welcome to the show. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight.
Thanks for having me. To be honest, the talking about Dylan reminds me of this little podcast YouTube thing Jack Black did once. Like, did you saw that when he had his gaming channel? But every week started with, sorry, no gaming this week. And some ridiculous reasons he can't doing actual gaming.
And that's really funny because Dylan looks so much like Jack Black. He really does. He really does. So that's, oh man, I might have to take a page out of his book for some of his excuses on why he can't be here. But we're lucky enough to have you hanging out with us tonight. So for my mixtapers that may not be familiar with Circus Rhapsody, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Michi. I'm 30 years old. My favorite food is, I don't know, pizza. And I'm sorry, I'm just the bass player of the band. I'm Michi. Mainly I'm the entertainer of the band. I do sing and I do play bass, but I'm talking a lot more than I play on stage. This is what I do.
And you know what? I'm one of those on stage as well. I, as a guitarist, I tend to get my mic taken away from me a lot because I got a lot to say up there. Man.
The guitar player and the drummer has their secret sign they give each other when I talk too much. So like, let's start the song now. Sometimes the bass is there at, I don't know, a few bars later in the song. Just a couple of bars later. That's no big deal. And so obviously, Circus Rhapsody, for those who don't know, you guys are not just a punk. You encompass so many different styles of punk rock, from old school to skate to ska influences to hardcore. You guys do it all. You're just a fucking awesome punk band that's been doing this since 2013 now? 2013 was the first full album. We started in 2009 as a horror punk band. I was, being a horror punk is like, was my teenager time.
Yeah.
And
we all went through the spooky phase.
Right. And when I met Mahatse, our guitar player, he was a totally Stray Cats rockabilly guy. And it was like, okay, maybe we could do some riffs, but I mainly want to do punk music. And then the drummer, Eric, joined the band a few months later, and he was a metalcore fan, like all this In Flames stuff and so it was like, okay, we like each other, but we don't like the same music. but we like each other enough to try it out. And so we mixed up all the genres. Then the accordion player at that time joined the band as a big ska fan. And so we started to mix up more and more. The accordion player left the band 2017, I guess. And since then we have a violin player. Yeah, and so, the new album is like 13 songs, 13 genres. That was
13 songs, 13 genres, 13 seconds. No, not that part. It's not the NoFX song, the 32-second songs or less.
If I would write the songs on my own, all alone, it would be like 101 band play 30-second songs, short music.
100 tracks. 30,
I love that. It totally destroyed my songwriting. I love it.
Just a couple of quick riffs, and then that's it. Next song, keep it moving. Yeah. Oh man! So you guys, you just put out "Just Kidding" last year during COVID. How was that? How was that trying to release an album with obviously all this fucking ridiculous insanity happening all around us?
Yeah. I mean, we started the recording late 2019, and the plan was to release it during the tour 2020. Obvious, we postponed that for a year, but then we met the label, Mannequin Vanity Records from San Diego, and we talked a lot, and we said, okay, maybe try it this June. We had some online projects going on, which was a very good promo at the time. And then we worked together with Melanie Kay, who was the CEO, the right name, the boss of Fadrag Canada. At the time, they still were on, and she had the time to do the promo for us. And so it was perfect to say, okay, let's do it this summer. It's a summer album, so it was weird to release it without the concerts, without the tours and the festivals, but it went out pretty well, and it was a great feedback. And the first time we had an audience, not just in Germany and Europe, but all over the place. That was weird and cool. Yeah.
And like we said, we've been playing you guys for 2 years. We've played a couple of tracks from Just Kidding, but we're definitely going to go on a deep dive tonight and really show the mixtapers here what you guys are all about, because it's like you said, you got 13 tracks, 13 different genres, but you guys are incredibly diverse, eclectic band, an all-encompassing of everything that's punk rock. And that's why I've loved you since day one, since season one, and why I've been wanting to get you on here for so long. So we're excited about it. You obviously been keeping busy since, obviously you just came back from tour. How many dates did you just do?
Just 3. We had some festivals, and on Thursday it was a holiday here in Germany, so that was good. I mean, we had a bit early show on a bigger festival, and like we played at 2 or 3 in the noon, but that was cool because the people were already drunk and ready to party on, and
so good reception then.
But a good crowd, great circle pit, I must say.
Oh man, so that's good. Was that your first show back since playing in COVID?
No, we had some shows during COVID. We had some great promoters here in Germany who worked with the COVID conception. Like, you can do concerts, but like every 3 people that live together have like their own square they can dance on. We did a lot of those stuff last year, around 20 shows or something. And the first real show we did was April 1st, I guess, when we did our release party, finally, in the SO36 here in Berlin. Yeah.
That's and how did the release party go?
It's great. I mean, I always like to say, as a big punk fan, the SO36 is like the CBGBs of Berlin, maybe a bit bigger for a bigger crowd. I don't know, 600 or something. And it was always like a dream when I came to Berlin when I was 20. It was like I really like the punk scene of Kreuzberg here in Berlin. Like the Cortex is like the record store you want to go when you're here, and the SO36 is like the cool stage where all the cool punk bands play, and the Frankenbar is like the cool spot to be in a pub. And yeah, for this album, it was like, okay, we worked together with the Cortex. They are our German label now. We did the release party in the SO36, and one of our music videos we did in the Frankenbar. I was like, oh wow, this is a high five to my teenager me.
Like all those things that when you came in all young and bright-eyed and ambitious, like this is the things that's going to make me feel positive and successful within my music community. Like these are the milestones that I want to achieve, and you've done that.
And all at once, and all with this album.
All at once, so all with this album. So that's got to be fucking just an unbelievable feeling right there. Yeah. And I'm curious, like obviously there's tons of amazing punk bands that I know about in Germany and Berlin, but how's like the scene as of getting out there and being involved? Is it big active community there?
It depends where you are, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like in every country, the bigger the town is, the more the scenes split, I guess. And a couple of years ago, many famous electro DJs came from Berlin. And so the scene in Berlin is more about electro these days. But still, I mean, the rest of the 90s and the next generation of those punk fans at that time, it's like still Berlin-Kreuzberg is like very, very hardcore, very skate punky, very fast music. And so Berlin is cool to do, but I like more to do these, I like to call those oases in punk oasis here in Germany.
Like a little
like,
punk oasis, yes.
Yeah, right. These are where other cool festivals are where you see all these all the cool bands. I liked we played. I guess one of the last shows we did before COVID was like playing in Munich with Leth and Jake, and there was a great show with 800 or so people or something. And there was like,
wow,
yeah, this feels like a crowd that appreciate this kind of music.
Definitely, that you and Less Than Jake on the same bill is very, very good. Similar but different styles. You complement each other rather well. So that would, man, I obviously gotta jump across the pond and start going to shows overseas, because it sounds like you guys know how to do it over there. So now you've been doing this for a while. Been on the road. How far have you toured? How far have you toured out?
With the last album and the 7-inch afterwards, we did UK tours. I guess that's the farthest we get. When we were younger, Eric, the drummer, and me, we like to do our holidays with hitchhiking and busking. And so the farthest we did was like south of Spain. Like, oh, wow. We had like a cajon and a guitar and just hitchhiking all the time and meet people and sleep wherever we get this night. And we did a couple of dates spontaneously. Like we played on the street, and like a band came to us like, hey, our support band just canceled. Do you like? Yep. We're like, yep,
we're in. Sign us right up.
So I don't know if that counts, but yeah, I guess that's.
I think it counts. It definitely counts. It's part of your musical adventure, so it definitely counts.
Okay, and then during my honeymoon, we were in New York, and I played a couple of acoustic shows in New York.
Nice.
But as a band, I don't know, we tour a couple of neighbor countries of Germany, like Denmark, like Poland, like Czech Republic, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, and stuff. This is what we normally do.
That's going to be a really, really fun area to tour. One, you guys have obviously some of the best beer in the world there. All of those regions. Amazing beer that we here in the States pay a lot of money for. A lot of money. And it just flows. It just flows all across the land, all across from Germany and Berlin. Oh, man. You gotta have me over there sometime. You gotta let me know next time. Do a big festival. I'll come out. I'll fly out.
Okay.
And I would love to travel. Now that things are starting to open up, we've been doing some mixtape meetups. We've been filming some live bands now. It's been a lot of fun. I really and it's exciting to see where like opportunities like this take me. I would love to go to Berlin. I would love to go to Berlin. I would love to go to Germany or the UK.
You definitely should.
I definitely, and that's the thing that I've realized, especially with COVID, and why I wanted to get back into doing something like the mixtape. Is like life is too short. You got to do the things that you love and you're passionate about, and connect with like-minded, beautiful individuals, and around the world, and gain, that little bit more understanding of the world and communities around us. And if I can take that and also get some really good fucking music in the process and some good beer and who knows, things that we don't talk about on camera. mostly food. But that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. So
I guess my biggest lesson during COVID was like, people I appreciate, friends I have, and I miss them so much. And I guess the good times you have with your friend, you never appreciate it since you can't do this anymore. And I mean, I get that. I mean, it's maybe a bit romantic to say, but I guess my bandmates are my best friends. I love those guys, and I get that I don't have that many photos of us, which are not band photos or band related photos, because you don't do photos all the time with your best friends, because you do stuff. And I guess this is what I missed most. And I remember the first rehearsal after COVID, after we could do that. It was like, I don't know, we all have our instruments on, the PA was on, and we just talked. We just talked for 2 hours. Should we do the song? Yeah, but first let me tell you this. And yeah. Well, that's a shit rehearsal, but it was a nice come together.
Well, absolutely. And I think we all kind of remember that first moment where we actually got to like let our guard down. And especially like if you're in a band, those are your brothers, your sisters, your family, and especially when you go without that constant, those creature comforts, that everyday familiar moments, those little candids, like you said, you got plenty of band photos, but it's those little things, that make up when you're hanging out that you miss. And I think we all missed that, but we're starting to get it back, as long as, people continue to play it smart and, be safe, and hopefully we can get out of this soon, because I don't think we would think 2 years ago that we would still be doing this, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I see it in the faces. What I said, we just played some festivals, and to see the people, how happy they are, how like they really want to dance. They don't want to dance for themselves, but touching each other, doing the pogo, doing the stage diving, and like, wow, I guess everybody just missed it. And I love those smile on the faces when they just enjoy themselves.
Well, I think that comes back to everybody kind of reevaluating what's important to them, and those moments. So it's seemingly small moments, but those of us where music is your life, that community, that societal hive mind that you get, especially in any crowd where everybody's dancing and vibing together, you miss that. You miss that from being in a band. You miss that from being in a crowd. It's unlike anything else. It's addicting. It's a high in itself, that adrenaline, serotonin rush of loud music and just going in the pit and having a great time. Or when I was young, front flipping off from this, front flipping off from that. Not these days. Barely kept me in the pit without like rolling my ankle and having somebody like get me my inhaler and walk me a beer.
We're all getting older, but yeah, it's a kind of living. It's a lifestyle. I mean, I know a lot of people in my family and stuff who say, yeah, I don't do concerts. I mean, yeah, I listen to music, but I don't know what kind of music. I said, how could you? I don't understand that. It's like this is what I want to do when I don't have to work. I want to see shows. I want to do shows, but I want to see bands. I want to see bands I love, and I want to come together with people, and I want to feel that alive. I just get through music. Yeah, I'm totally with you.
And there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Oh man. So speaking of nothing like you, so you guys, you have how many members are in the band? There's like what, 5, 6, 7 of you? 8, 9? Are you like Slipknot? You got like 10 members?
I like to call it the circus family. I mean, what I say, we started as a 3-piece. Eric, the drummer, Mahatze, the guitar player, and me with the bass, and we all sing. And we have the violin player, Katie. And we have some guest musicians every once in a while. Like sometimes we have a trumpet, a second violin, or an accordion. But then we have the 3 family members, which is Lucas, our roadie, and also the tambourine player. You can hear him on the album. We have Alla, who does the cotton candy machine we have on stage. And we have Andreas, who is our merch guy. So we are 4-piece on the stage. Yeah, cotton candy machine.
Yeah, because you see the way I'm like, I gotta. You have a cotton candy machine on stage, and you give cotton candy out to the audience.
Yeah, we are a circus band.
Oh my God! Do you have any jugglers?
Actually, our drummer juggles during one song. We have a country song where he during the first part he just do like a hi-hat and kick like, and during that he juggles.
Oh man, you guys have it all. American bands, get your shit together, because I've never been to a show where I've been given cotton candy. And you better believe I've told my wife thousands of times, man, I really wish I could get some cotton candy right now, because I love it. I have a terrible sweet tooth. So middle of a show, I'll be like, oh, 2 please. I'd be circle pitting one with each hand. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, we started the whole thing because on our first album cover we had a horror girl who has a brain on a stick, which looks like a cotton candy. And so at that horror punk time, we started to do that. And later on, we get, okay, maybe it's a good idea to bring the cotton candy on the stage, so the people have to come to the front. And when they stay there and they have this sugar shock, they will start to dance. And that really works out. So we are. This is all kind of the business.
That's a great social experiment. It's like, okay, like we want to get people, moving. We want to get them hopped up. We want to do it legally. We don't need to Walter White anybody and have a Breaking Bad situation.
No, sugar's all you need.
Sugar's all you need. Sugar and a kick-ass punk band. You guys have it all, and that's why I've been wanting to get you on the show for so long. So you're staying busy, doing kick-ass festivals. What's next for the circus?
Next for the circus, I mean, we just posted our festival plan for this year. It's full of shows. We have a support gig coming up with Deuces ID, I guess in next week. I guess it's the next gig we will do. And we have so many new songs. I mean, what I say, we started the recording of Just Kidding end of 2019. We did some, I don't know, fun recordings where I just came to the rehearsal room and said, okay, I have some songs. Not all of them are a minute long. Maybe the shortest is like 8 seconds.
We're back to those short songs again.
Could we do them just like they are? So we have an EP coming up, which is 8 songs, 8 minutes. So this is what we will do next, and we're working a lot with a label, with a California label, Mannequin Vanity Records. We're on, and we have a project all together where we all cover each other on the label. Like we do a cover version of every song of a song of every band, and they cover us back. And this is what we do at the moment.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So
Yeah.
you're staying busy. You got lots of festivals happening over there. And obviously you got, a new EP and then a cover album. That's definitely staying fucking busy.
It's not a cover album. Actually, it's more like we're doing videos. So we just do singles of
Like a performance video.
Yeah, kind of that. The first are up, so if you like check them out, I don't know if you post links or something.
We do. We definitely do.
I will send you afterwards. So
Yes,
you can
definitely
check
send me
those
the
out.
link. And then when in the very moment right now, it'll drop down below in the chat when we're live. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Michi, this has been great tonight. I'm so honored to have you on the show. We're going to check out some tracks. We're going to check out some videos. Oh, man. I'm going to let you get a little bit of rest because you're just coming in from tour, and I know it's late over there. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. This means the world to us, man.
I mean, I'm so thankful. I mean, we do write for a year, 2 or 3, I don't know, all the time. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad you asked me again so we could do that.
Oh,
thank you. Again.
It's an honor. And I think when the mixtapers get a solid reminder about what the circus brings to town, they're going to be just as smitten as I am with you guys. So thanks so much for hanging out, dude. It's been an absolute blast. Hopefully, like I said, you get a little bit of rest, get some sleep, and we're going to, as you go to sleep, we're going to wake these fucking mixtapers up because we're going to open up the circle pit on this one.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much. Until next time,
Punky.
my friend.
See you.
It's been an honor.
Bye.